Life comes at you fast, perhaps too fast. I like this, by the way.
YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy MKAKP. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on IG. Let's get it. But all right, y'all, let's get right into it. No time to waste, man. We better talk about a lot of y'all's favorite YouTuber out there that I don't trust, Kevin Samuels. Hey, I'm seeing a lot of red flags with this dude, y'all. I'm getting a lot of Derek Jackson-y, Jussie Smollett, Milli Vanilli vibes from this dude. Like, I don't know if he is who he say he is. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a straight fraud, straight up. But now in fairness to that, me saying he's a fraud, yes, I do feel like he's a fraud. But I do agree with some of his messages. I agree with some of his points. The guy, very valid points, very valid. It's not what he's saying that I got a problem with. It's really more what he's doing and what he's standing for right now. Let me explain that. Kevin Samuels, for those who don't know, is apparently, supposedly, a lifestyle coach, a guru, a businessman, a YouTuber, just one hell of a nigga, a hell of a man. He's just all that. Who women want to sleep with and men want to be. That's who he is. That's what they saying. So I watched a couple of his videos like a week ago. It's apparently what he's doing. He's like I said, a lifestyle coach, relationship expert, all that. And that's a good angle. Nothing's wrong with that. That's cool. I have multiple problems with Kevin Samuels. It's not an issue. It's not me not liking him. I don't know the man. So it's not, I can't say I don't like him. I don't like a lot of stuff about him that I'm seeing, and I'm seeing red flags. The only reason I knew who he was in the first place is because another YouTuber I do watch was speaking on him. And that YouTuber is none other than the Godfather artist, the King of Controversy, Tommy Sotomayor. But we'll get to that in a minute. But that's how I know who Kevin Samuels is, because Tommy was speaking on him. So seeing what his topics were, I decided to do a little bit more research on who he is as a person. So my first red flag with Kevin Samuels is, I don't know how old exactly you are, my brother, but you 50 plus, you're a man with the salt and pepper going on. You're an older man that's not married or have a relationship that you're showing the public, and you're a relationship teacher. Now, I see a little bit of a problem with that. I see a problem with a man that's trying to tell women how to be better women and trying to tell men how to be high value and all this and whatever the third. I see a problem with that for you not to have a relationship or be married and doing all the stuff you preaching to people. That's just me. Now, I'm not trying to tell people how they should receive information or who they should listen to or nothing like that. But if I'm gonna listen to you, you gotta walk it like you talk it, you know? Shout out to the Migos. For example, and I'm sure drug addicts will concur with this, if you're a drug addict and you're trying to get clean, you would probably want to talk to a counselor who's been through that, who's recovered and been clean for 30 years and got it figured out a little bit, and who you can look at and say you've been through that. Like, I would probably play harder for an NBA coach if he played in the NBA, because I feel like he knows a little bit more what he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? So that was my first red flag. A grown-ass man giving relationship advice, no ring on his finger, no wife running around, no girlfriends running around. Just talking out his ass about relationships like he got one. That's my first red flag. Now the second red flag I see, I think he gay. I think the man's gay. And that's okay if you gay. Nothing wrong with it. 2021, do what you may. Do as you may. It's cool. I do honestly think he's gay. And I think he's gay, and I think that's a problem, again, for a gay man to be trying to tell straight men how to get women, or trying to tell women how to be women. Like, that's just my opinion, and I honestly feel like he is. It's not to bash him, like, I don't care if he is gay. It's not to say not to watch him because he's gay. I just think he's gay. Like, bro, I'm a metrosexual type of guy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm clean. I like to shower. I eat healthy. I'm a type of guy. He puts me to shame. He makes me seem like a filthy ass person. Like, he makes me seem like yeah, I'm a dirty Neanderthal the way he is. He's metrosexual squared. Like, what's the highest version of squared? I don't, man. Like, the videos I seen, it's always him talking about fragrances and all this, that, and the third, and daytime fragrance and nighttime fragrance. I'm like, nigga, come on, man. So what? You take a shower, you get up, clean yourself up, you take a shower, you put on some cologne, you put on this Dior cologne, you get a little sweaty, you go to the stores, you get sweaty, come back home, take another shower, and then you put on the Armani Exchange cologne. Like, bro, like, that's just too much. That's too metro-y. Like, that's taking men away from the essence of being men too much. Like, too much. Like, I mean, the rappers doing it too. All the rappers got hair and little Frenchettes and little twisty twists and shaking ass on stage, and they men. It's I don't know. That's what's winning right now, man. Straight masculinity is not winning. So I get it if that's a selling point for you and you're using that to sell what you're doing. But damn it, I'm not being funny or hilarious. I'm being funny, haha. I think he's funny, gay. That's not even to mention the thing where the guy was in his bed or whatever. I'm not gonna see what I'm saying? He got pictures and the man in the bed when he was on the, I don't even know. I'm not gonna touch on it. He tried to laugh it off like it was funniness, and I don't know. About a relationship teacher, those are two huge red flags for me. The third thing that I saw that I thought was a huge red flag, especially with somebody that calls themselves like a lifestyle teacher or a lifestyle coach or just like a leader and trying to lead men, I feel like this is the worst thing he did. The thing that he did the worst was the identity theft he did to Tommy Sotomayor. I honestly feel like he stole Tommy Sotomayor's whole lane, lifestyle, just bought everything, the way he walked. He stole that from Tommy Sotomayor. Stole everything, like from the intro, from, like I said, the sayings, the cadences, the make that make sense. You can't make this up. Everything. He stole a lot of stuff from Tommy, everything. The whole format of how he does his show, all that. And he did all that, and he refuses to acknowledge Tommy Sotomayor in the public. He refuses to acknowledge him. For somebody to call themselves a lifestyle teacher, coach, and trying to lead other men, I honestly feel like that was the most egregious act. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that to somebody calling yourself a leader and not showing love or showing humility of where you got your thoughts, ideas, and your processes. Like, especially the black people. And that's just like, and that's why I say it's the most egregious, because it's something disgusting that I see in the black community too much, that a lot of us do to each other. Like, every black person has to be the head nigga in charge. Everybody has to be in charge. There has to be one leader, and that's it amongst black people, because that's all we want. We don't want to take order from no other black person. We'd rather take it from a white person. And there has to be one nigga that's a head and shoulders above every other nigga. That's what all niggas want for some reason. If you're smart, you would understand why Kevin Samuels wouldn't want to address Tommy Sotomayor, because then he'd have to expose everything that he learned from Tommy. He's just trying to keep him in the dark so nobody sees him, because if he comes to light, he'll be like, damn, he was here 10 years ago, and Kevin was here like a couple, 2-3 years ago or whatever, and everything that Kevin is saying, Tommy said 10 years ago, so I get that, but I feel like that's not stand-up. You know, that's not stand-up men quality. That's not high-value man quality stuff. That's not a high-value man, somebody that would do that would, you know, just take somebody's whole lifestyle and not give them their credit. That's like Kobe not saying he watched MJ every day and copied every one of his moves and walked like him, talk like him. And Michael Jordan who? Like, that would be disrespectful. Or if Malcolm X act like he didn't know Farrakhan or whatever, you know, like he act like he didn't know nothing about Farrakhan, like Farrakhan didn't teach him anything, or he didn't learn nothing from him, you know, it would be something like that. So I just felt like that was just really, I just really feel like that was just disappointing, really. Like, I just feel like that's just what we do to people, because that's just really what black people do to each other. Like, we would never want to pick up another black man and help him out and say, yeah, I'm good now, but he helped me at the time that I wasn't good. He helped me figure this out and blah, blah, blah. We don't do that. So that's the most egregious thing he's done that I can't really get behind, and it's a red flag to me as a leader. That's the reason I can't get behind Kevin Samuels. After seeing what I've seen from his videos, I can't get behind that. Teaching women and men how to be high value, no problem with that. But the biggest problem I see where I feel like you can't be trusted is that you would do that to somebody and refuse to even acknowledge them, get them on a show, or even write them back or talk to them again. Because even in your comment sections, I will see, you know, there's people out there that know the same thing I noticed, and that's why I made a video about this, because it's ridiculous. Like, I cringed every time I heard you say a Tommy Sotomayor line. Like, I was cringing. Like, it just made me throw up in my mouth, because it was just like, damn, you don't want to say you know the nigga? Like, you watched none of his videos? You know? I just feel like that's disappointing, and I feel like if people that do know this information, that's kind of sad that you would still follow somebody like that, because I don't feel like that's good leadership qualities. Like, that's not a good leader. So in closing, you guys, just so y'all don't get it confused, I totally understand Kevin Samuels' message. I respect the message, but I don't respect the messenger. I'm not saying to cancel him. Keep watching him. If he's helping you be a high value man or woman or whatever, keep being high value. If that works for you, cool. I just really look at red flags and I believe them. Like, you know, y'all can keep getting Derrick Jackson and Jesse Smollett and Milli Vanilli if y'all want to. When somebody shows me a sign, you gotta read them. I just wanted to say, if you a follower and you looking for somebody to lead you, pay attention to the signs they're giving you. Like, I mean, It doesn't make sense to follow somebody for relationship advice if they don't have a relationship. And they might be gay and they can't help you if you're a straight man or a straight woman. You follow somebody for their message and what they saying, man, and what they doing for examples. Don't look at the clothes they got on. If they got on a lot of designer, if they got a cool little house or whatever, or if they got a nice ass car. That shouldn't make you automatically listen to somebody and jump when they say jump because you like what they have versus what they saying. You know, look at the character and look at the message of what the person's saying. So get in my comment section, man. What do y'all think about Kevin Samuels, man? Do y'all think he's authentic or do y'all think he's a fraud? I think he's a little fraudulent, y'all. I think he's a little fraudulent. But that's just my opinion. I know that's a lot of y'all favorite YouTubers. I ain't trying to piss nobody off like that. I don't care if I do, but yeah, this ain't the purpose of that. But get in the comment section, man. Like I already said, man, appreciate you for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on IG. Peace.